The world is in a lot better place now than it was when SCS Engineers was formed. We've made fantastic progress, not just here in the U.S., but around the world.
In the 70s, more than half the landfills would be considered open dumps, and there were still, I think, a few burning dumps.
There is great mission in our work, and we're helping this community stay safe. We're helping our client meet their regulatory goals. It's all for a good purpose.
As engineers, we really like to solve problems. We got to look beyond the work that we're doing at the whole picture.
The City of San Diego has taken a very holistic approach on environmental management.
They're working with nonprofit food programs to move the produce from the shelves to the nonprofit, thereby not even allowing them into the landfill.
It therefore allows the landfill to exist longer, benefiting the citizens and the taxpayers.
Secondly, instead of landfilling the food waste, they now have a state-of-the-art compost aerated static pile system.
We want that circular closed-loop system so that whatever you've purchased, they can either be composted, recycled, reused, and they're not going back into the landfill.
What the city is doing is they use the landfill gas to power multiple landfill gas-to-energy facilities.
They're therefore generating green power.
The new big push under the low carbon fuel standard is RNG, renewable natural gas projects.
You start getting into negative carbon intensities when you're looking at things like dairy and swine manures, because you're reducing the carbon impact of those manures. Had they not been digested and turned into vehicle fuel, they would have just gone into the atmosphere as methane.
So this use of taking the corn mash, feeding it to the cows, bringing the digester gas back to the plant for processing is a very closed-loop, sustainable process.
Even though we are in our 50th year, SCS is constantly adapting and evolving with the changing times.
We've brought in flares into the new age of automation and reporting, and our whole goal is to keep that engine up, that flare up, that pump station up. And we can do that. We know the minute it goes down, the minute it comes up.
So we're able to use our phones or a tablet, and it'll be like standing in front of the system. We'll be able to operate, turn the system on and off, clear alarms, and do some troubleshooting from it.
Right now at San Tim we have 5 wells being automated. They're a beta test, and so far we're having great results. So in the future, the whole landfill will be automated to where we can actually tune the well remotely. We can also remotely see what this well is producing. So we're able to see a reading every minute.
We've been collecting landfill gas data for many, many years. What we have now, e-tools, there's graphs, there's charts, there's maps, all these sorts of things that really make it much more efficient to review data, much more effective to understand what's going on.
All the data that we're collecting, we're able to use that to create automatic reports.
We're still in the landfill gas business, and we always will be, but our work is moving a lot to the groundwater remediation, leachate treatment. We're seeing a lot more of those projects.
The leachate module allows clients to upload their generation data for their leachate generation and their disposal data, and allows them to ultimately reduce their cost.
They have their eyes set on their business goals. Our job is to help them get there.
Understanding the client and the market, that's boots on the ground. They know the client, they know the project, they know what the client needs.
Some parts of the U.S., some parts of the world, landfills is going to be the most economical thing for the citizens to handle.
We're concerned with the financial sustainability of municipal governments, looking at long-term financial management plans, rather than what the utilities normally do, which is look at this budget year and maybe next budget year.
SCS has been in this business for 50 years. We've diversified with regard to geographic location, industries we serve.
We're not just providing environmental services. We're providing engineering, consulting, construction, O&M, tracer, energy, financial analysis.
Every 5 or 10 years, the environmental community finds a new hazardous constituent of the decade. Now the PFAS, that's going to be a huge one. That one's going to keep our kids and maybe our grandkids busy.
There's always new rules and regulations that you have to stay on top of.
We don't want to be behind the curve, we want to be in front of it. SCS is out on the forefront. We will be a leader.
I hope that we have another 50 years or more.